All right, let me tell you a story. There was a guy I once heard about who did everything right. He was kind. He showed up for people. He prayed. He worked hard. He didn't cheat, didn't steal, didn't hurt anyone. And yet, life kept punching him in the face. Lost his job. Relationship fell apart. Health issues out of nowhere. One night, he sat alone, staring at the ceiling, and he said out loud, "God, what did I do wrong?" And if we're being honest, we've all asked that question in one way or another. Why do good people suffer? Why does the person with the biggest heart get the biggest heartbreak? Why does the most faithful person feel abandoned? Why does it feel like the ones trying the hardest get tested the most? Let's talk about that. Not in some robotic religious lecture way, but in a real human late-night thoughts kind of way. Because here's the thing nobody likes to admit. Suffering feels personal. When it hits you, it doesn't feel like a lesson. It feels like betrayal. It feels unfair. It feels like God skipped over the people who deserved it and picked you instead. But what if suffering isn't God punishing good people? What if it's God preparing them? Think about it. Nothing strong is born comfortable. Muscles don't grow by being relaxed. Diamonds don't form without pressure. Gold isn't purified without fire. And the human soul? That's no different. Some of the most compassionate, wise, grounded people you've ever met didn't get that way because life was easy. They got that way because life was hard, and they survived it. Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, but why me? Why not someone else? Here's a truth that might sting a little. God doesn't give the hardest battles to the weakest soldiers. He gives them to the ones who can carry the weight and still keep their heart soft. Because suffering has a strange power. It strips you down. It removes the fake, the ego, the pride, the illusions. It forces you to confront who you really are when everything you relied on disappears. When life is good, we don't ask deep questions. We don't slow down. We don't listen. But when life hurts, that's when we look up. That's when we search. That's when we grow. Some of you watching this right now aren't suffering because you're doing something wrong. You're suffering because you're being shaped into someone stronger than you can imagine. Let me say that again. Your pain is not proof that God forgot you. It might be proof that He's close. Because if God didn't care, He'd let you stay comfortable. He'd let you stay shallow. He'd let you stay the same. But growth requires disruption. Think about the people who changed the world. Think about the people whose stories inspire you. None of them lived easy lives. Every single one of them was tested, broken, doubted, rejected, or delayed. And here's another hard truth. Sometimes God allows suffering not to change your situation, but to change you. Maybe the pain is teaching you patience. Maybe it's teaching you empathy. Maybe it's breaking an attachment that was holding you back. Maybe it's preparing you for a purpose that would crush the old version of you. You don't train for a marathon by sitting on the couch, and you don't build a powerful soul without resistance. Now, let's talk about something people don't like hearing. Being good doesn't mean being immune to pain. Goodness isn't a shield against reality. Life doesn't work on a reward system where kindness automatically equals comfort. If anything, being good often makes you more vulnerable. You feel deeper. You care more. You notice injustice more. You carry other people's pain on your back. And God sees that. Sometimes suffering is not about what's happening to you, but what's happening through you. Your story might be the thing that saves someone else. Your survival might become someone else's hope. Have you ever noticed how the people who've been through hell are the ones who know how to sit with you in your darkest moments? They don't rush you. They don't judge you. They don't give shallow advice. They just understand. That kind of understanding can't be taught. It's earned. I know it's hard to hear when you're in the middle of it. Pain has a way of making the future feel invisible. But every season has an expiration date. Even the darkest night eventually runs out of darkness. And here's something powerful to remember. God doesn't waste pain. Not a tear. Not a sleepless night. Not a moment where you felt like giving up. Even when you don't see it, something is being built inside you. Strength, wisdom, discernment, depth. You might not see the purpose now, but one day you'll look back and realize the suffering didn't destroy you. It introduced you to yourself. There are versions of you that only exist because you went through what you went through. Stronger versions, calmer versions, more faithful versions. And maybe the reason good people suffer is because they're meant to carry light into dark places. And you can't guide people through darkness if you've never been there yourself. So if you're hurting right now, don't assume God is silent. Sometimes silence is space. Space for growth. Space for transformation. Space for something new to be born. You're not forgotten. You're not cursed. You're not weak. You're in the process. And processes are messy. They're uncomfortable. They don't make sense until they're over. But one day, you'll stand in a place you once prayed for, and you'll realize the suffering didn't stop you. It shaped you. So keep going. Keep believing. Keep showing up with your broken heart and tired soul. Because God does His best work in the unseen, in the waiting, in the moments where faith is the only thing you have left. And if you're still standing after everything you've been through, trust me, there's a reason for that. Your story isn't over yet.